What's up? Welcome to my channel. If you're new, I'm Leah, and if you're watching this video, you're trying to learn how to create a dope thumbnail. Stay tuned, because I'm going to teach you how to do that. And let's get straight into it. These are the apps that I use for my thumbnail. We're going to go into the Bazaart app. At the top of the screen, you'll see templates. It'll automatically bring you to that screen. There's a search engine, and if you type in thumbnail, it'll give you some options to choose from. I'm not going to show you all that. I just want you to learn how to make one from scratch. Now bring your attention to the bottom of your screen. There's a plus sign. Click on it and press start from scratch. Right now, what we're going to do is make your image into a PNG. Everything that you're going to need for that is right here. And I know you're probably like, Leah, what is a PNG? Well, it's basically just a sticker that you're going to put on your thumbnail. So just choose a photo, and I think I'll go with this one. The goal of this is to make my background transparent. Bringing your attention to the bottom of the screen, we have options. So just scroll through, and what I want you to click on is erase. With this feature, your finger is going to act as an eraser. So when you glide your finger across the screen, it'll be erasing your background. Everything in red is erased and transparent. You want to be really careful with this part because you do not want to erase part of your subject. In this case, my subject is me. So to get into the nooks and crannies, I just zoom in and then continue to erase. I know, this part may seem really tedious, but I'm telling you, it is necessary. Do not skip this part or your PNG is gonna be looking crazy. It's not gonna look the best. So I'm just gonna speed through it. And as you can see, I kind of erased myself. So I just restored it, glide my fingers through to draw, my sleeve again. And then I just went back to erasing. So that's what that restore feature is for. So fret not, if you mess up, restore it and get back to it. Now, if you're like me and really into details, you see that gap right there in between my arm and hair? I want that gone. So I'm just gonna go ahead and erase that. When I feel like I'm done, I like to zoom out and just erase any of the background that I may have missed. And when everything is to my liking, I just press done in the top right corner. And you can honestly be finished with your PNG if you're satisfied with everything. However, I want to make an outline on my PNG to make it more of like a sticker, to make it stand out. Here you can decide the size of your outline as far as how thick you want it to look and the color. I'm choosing to keep my outline white, so I just pressed done. I zoomed in to make my PNG bigger, and then I just hit save. Now your PNG is in your photo album. Now that you know how to make a PNG, you can make as many as you'd like to go on your thumbnail. I like to keep it around 2 to 4 max, but of course that is completely up to you. Next step is opening up the Photo Grid app. When you open that up, it's going to take you to your albums, and then you're going to choose your image that you want as your background for your thumbnail. I'm choosing 2 images, and it's bringing up this ratio that is clearly not suitable for a YouTube thumbnail. So let's press ratio and choose 16:9, as that is the preferred ratio for YouTube thumbnails. If you tap on the photo, then you're able to adjust the image. For the image on the right, I want to flip it horizontally so that there's some space in the middle so that I can put words. Maybe I can put the PNG there. Give you some space to play around with. And if you see that white line in the middle, we don't want that. So what I'm doing now is checking the borderlines to make sure that there is no spacing in between my photos. We're good now. So next step is to add the PNGs to your thumbnail background. Go to add. Click photo, choose your PNG, and then voila, it's gonna appear on your thumbnail backdrop. This is basically it. All you have to do is just adjust the sizing and place it where you like. Now that we have everything placed how we want, What I want to do next is add SHEIN and Fashion Nova to my actual thumbnail. I just went on Google, typed in SHEIN logo and Fashion Nova logo, and this is what I got. So I'm just literally adding the photo, just as we did with our PNG, and adjusting the size to my liking. Our last step is to add the title to our video on our thumbnail. Now, if you made it to this part of the video, shout out to you. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment if you have any questions on anything that I've covered so far. Now we're in InShot. We're gonna go to photos and choose the thumbnail that we just created. Now we could have done this in the Photo Grid app. However, I didn't like the text or the fonts that they had to offer. As opposed to InShot having a wide variety of fonts to choose from, look through them. There's also different text features as far as labels, opacity, which is basically like transparency, shadows, borders. They have so many features to choose from. So look around there, and I'm sure you'll find a font that'll match the vibe for your thumbnail. So I'm gonna speed up this video. I do want you guys to see the end result of my thumbnail. Just sit tight. I'm also gonna go through and show you guys the different features that InShot has to offer. If you wanted to add a little oomph to your thumbnail, then you can click on the star at the bottom that says effects and just go in there and play with it a little. You can do some really cool things to your thumbnail. So don't be shy, because if you don't like it, you can always just hit the undo button and start over. As you can see, I'm having too much fun with all of these cool features. I'm in the stickers now, just playing around. And honestly, I feel like my thumbnail is pretty much done. So what I'm gonna do is just delete all of the extra mess that I did and just hit save. It's in the top right corner, and that's pretty much it. My thumbnail is created. Thank you guys so much for watching.